Veteran. Y'all make some noise for my brother John coming to the stage.
Thank you very much. I'm just so happy that this thing came together. We had to fight tooth and nail in the courts, in the media, all over the city of Cleveland. We had to really fight to make this happen. And let's thank all the musicians who came here, and they also helped with the setup and everything, and they're showing everybody in Cleveland a lot of love, and we want to do the same thing. You know?
Merman!
All right, I'm going to talk about war, poverty, and its relationship to the military-industrial complex, and some quick thoughts about U.S. foreign policy. But first, I made a promise to somebody I dearly love, and I actually helped organize protests for her at the Quantico Marine Base, where they had her in an isolation cell, stripped naked, and they were torturing her. Now she's doing 30 years in a military federal prison, and I'm talking about Chelsea Manning.
Free Chelsea!
I'd like y'all to do a chant with me, because I promised her I would do this here in Cleveland. Fuck war, free Chelsea Manning.
Fuck war, free Chelsea Manning!
Fuck war,
free Chelsea Manning! Fuck war, free Chelsea Manning!
Thank you. I know she's going to hear about this, and I'm so happy that this happened. All right, now let me talk a little bit. I'm a veteran of the Vietnam era, but I also was put in federal prison in America for a year for a nonviolent protest against nuclear weapons at the Savannah River plutonium bomb plant in KKK country in South Carolina. I did a whole year for that. And when people thank me for my service, because people always do that when they hear you're a veteran, I go, don't thank me for that service, because I'm ashamed of it. I should have been more like Chelsea Manning and resisted it, but I didn't. I say thank me for spending that year in federal prison for demonstrating against nuclear weapons. I'm proud of that.
Right on, respect, brother.
I'm just going to quickly use the Savannah River plant as an example. It's the largest employer in the whole state of South Carolina. A massive amount of money goes into that plant to refine plutonium to make it weapons grade. And they also dump tons and tons of waste, nuclear waste, on poor rural communities that leak out of that place, and are going to be doing that for eternity. So that is just an example of how much money they spend for this one part of the nuclear weapons building process. But we're not talking about that, just that. We're talking about the wars we got going on. We can't even probably tell you where we got wars going on, where we got American troops on the ground, somewhere in all these parts of the world. And as you might know, Turkey just got destabilized now. Bush bombed Iraq. The whole fucking Middle East is destabilized now because Bush started that shit over there, and they created the Islamic State in those prisons that the U.S. military put them in Iraq. Now, you wonder why cities all over America are rotting and falling apart and crumbling, and people are shooting each other in poor neighborhoods every fucking day, and it's happening here a lot in Cleveland. It's a sad thing, folks, but that's because people are in poverty. They flooded this country with drugs, started this fake-ass fucking drug war so they could get lawyers and judges in private prisons more fucking money. Now, we need to get the fucking military-industrial complex, and we need to start working now to put it in check, because you better believe that right now in Europe there is a big military buildup going on against the Soviet Union. They just installed a missile defense, quote, defense system in Poland, but hey, those missiles can be used offensively. Putin's going bananas about this. Imagine if they did that in Mexico. Anyway, my time is up. But resist war, and we'll end poverty if we can stop fucking war.